Exercise. Record what's interesting about you. With that said, there are many simple things you can do to practice. There is nothing required but a willingness to try to be a more well-rounded person. Counselors often ask people to work on their self-esteem by journaling. This does not have to be a journal that reads, "Today I went to the store," and lists your daily activities or feelings. It can just be a book of things you feel like jotting down. In your journal, you should have the freedom to write about whatever you want. Begin by making a list of things about yourself that you think is interesting or noteworthy. This is not bragging, and you will never have to show this to anyone, so don't worry about being honest. You may list some physical attributes, but try to make sure that 90% of them are about your personality, your career, or other characteristics. For example, a list could read as follows. 1. Smart. 2. Witty. 3. Went to a great college. 4. Ran track in high school and won state championship. 5. Have 3 kids who are all doing well in school. 6. Good cook. 7. Speak Spanish fluently. 8. Lost 60 pounds 5 years ago. 9. Took care of sick aunt when she was dying. 10. Pretty hair. The list consists of a variety of things and is not focused on one specific attribute. This will help in conversations because you can call upon these things depending on who you are speaking to. For example, if you want to connect with someone who also has children, you would bring up your own. If you were hoping to befriend someone who is athletic, you might mention that you ran track or you lost a lot of weight. The point here is to see on paper how well-rounded that you are so that you can share that with others. In your journal, you can also jot down interesting facts that you learn, news stories that you find interesting, the jokes I mentioned, or other notes about yourself or your life. This is also a great place to write questions that you would like to ask others. They can be specific to a person with whom you'd like to connect. They can also be general questions that you can keep in your back pocket. Some examples of questions that you could write in your journal might be: 1. Where did you go to school? 2. How many kids do you have? 3. Are you from this area? 4. Are you married? 5. What do you do for a living? 6. Did you see? Insert a name from a movie here. 7. Have you read about? And add a current event. This list is pretty general and will give you an opportunity to gain a lot of information about a person. As you get to know people, you may need to write more specific questions. The hope, of course, is that asking questions will begin to come more naturally and you will stop needing to list. However, you can do this as much and for as long as necessary.